Around this time last year, my mother-in-law and father-in-law came to me and my husband and told us their house was getting foreclosed on. The reasons for this are for a whole other post. We said of course they can move in. We wouldn't have it any other way. My father-in-law was diagnosed with a fatal disease called etiological post-thoracic pulmonary fibrosis around the same time last year. He was given 2 to 5 years. So again, there was no question as to them moving in except when. Over time, they finally decided to move in just before US Thanksgiving in November. I found out my soon-to-be ex-husband was cheating on me in early September. I was then asked if his parents could still move in, and I said of course. I'm not going to punish them because he can't keep it in his pants. They are completely on my side and will engage in polite conversation with him, but that's about it. Here I should add that yes, he still lives in the same house at the moment because his name is on the deed for the moment. We have an agreement for our divorce settlement. He refuses to leave because he will be homeless cause his mistress doesn't even want him. Also, our daughter is autistic and we have to transition her slowly, otherwise risk a major meltdown that she might not recover from. A less than idyllic situation, but I don't mind. One thing that really set my mother-in-law off was one day, a Tuesday, my STBXH asked his mom for $20. He told her that he needed to put gas in the car. We only have one vehicle between him and me. From that Tuesday evening that he borrowed the money until that Thursday when he got paid, he didn't take the car and the gas was almost on E the entire time. That Wednesday he went out with his mistress all day. That Thursday evening, I mentioned the gas situation to my mother-in-law. That's when we figured out he lied to her about needing money for gas, just so he could go out with his mistress. One evening, my mother-in-law and I were trying to figure out something for dinner. My STBXH is a very picky eater, so I have learned over the past 15 years to only make what he will eat. So while we were thinking of a meal to make, I mentioned that he wouldn't eat it. My golden angel of a mother-in-law said, "I don't care. I'm mad at him so he can fend for himself." Ever since then we try to come up with meals we know he won't eat just so he can fend for himself, knowing full well he'll just starve or go out and get fast food. It's our small, petty way of getting revenge on him. Honestly now, I really don't care enough about him to care about petty revenge anymore, but I love it for my mother-in-law. Oh, and since September my best revenge is that I've lost 60 pounds and am almost halfway to my goal weight. That is the best revenge. Have a wonderful day and stay petty, my fellow potatoes. Edited because autocorrect got me and I didn't realize it. Congrats on your weight loss original poster. I'm glad your mother-in-law and father-in-law are on your side, otherwise living with them would be hell. Original posterfully, you can get your ex out of the house soon and start living your best life. Here's wishing you all the joy and happiness. He's just a roommate at this point. Don't cook or clean for him. Don't do his laundry. Tell mother-in-law not to do it either. He can go to his mistress. When I cook, I make sure it's something I will enjoy. If he doesn't like it, he can fend for himself. I haven't done his laundry in years because he couldn't be bothered to pick it up off the floor and put it in the hamper. I told him I'm not his maid. I would do his laundry if he put it in the hamper, but not if it's on the floor. To his narcissistic mind, that meant that I loved him conditionally because I wouldn't be his maid. SMH. I stayed way too long. We were together for 15 years, married for 7. I've learned my lesson.